WOVU 95.9, Cleveland's urban alternative. This is the Last of a Dying Breed Radio with your dog, DJ K Nice, in the building. My guy, Mark Moore, in the building.
Yo, what up, man?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Do remember we do this each and every Saturday, all right, 5 to 7 p.m. You get us, all right? You get the Last of a Dying Breed Radio, where we talk about a little bit of everything going on. We haven't been, we had a show last week, all right, but due to snafu, we were, I think we were like a week behind.
Yeah, so.
Because they actually didn't get a chance to run that show, so we ran that show last week. So this is technically our first time recording in about 2 weeks.
Yeah, man, so it's good to see you. How you been?
Hey, man, stressed.
Hey, man. Ain't we all, man?
Hey, I can't even front. Stressed. It's a whole lot going on. You know, we in one of the same group chats. And that's something we were talking about, because everybody always get on me. They be like, yo, K don't never get back. K don't never get back.
No, because it'd be weird. It don't be weird, but it'd be funny when I call you and then you text it to the group chat. But like you said, everybody does that. But that was funny.
Well, y'all don't. Y'all.
No, your phone is permanently on Do Not Disturb.
Bruh, y'all will call but not text what you needed.
Because you're not going to answer the text either.
Bruh, at least I know the importance of the situation.
I guess, yeah.
Because how do I know you're not just calling to shoot the ish? You know what I'm saying? You might just be calling that.
But what's wrong with that?
I might not have time for that right now.
Okay.
I need to know if it's a house on fire or something that somebody need to be rescued. I need to know, do you need me to come?
Help me, please.
Right.
Help me, please.
If you was calling to shoot the ish, which I do, if I call Corey and I ain't really want nothing, I'm like, yo, I ain't really want nothing. Just hit me back later on. You know what I'm saying? When you get a second. I don't want him to think, the house is on fire. So yeah, y'all got to get off. Not too much on me when it comes to that. not too much. But yeah, got a whole lot going on as far as the business is concerned.
Yeah.
Trying to make some moves, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get too much in that, but things are looking up, you know what I'm saying? Things are definitely looking up. Business has not slowed down the way I expected it to. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know what the inverse relationship between people purchasing T-shirts and the economy being down is. I have no idea what that's about.
When the economy is down, people want to make their own money. So sometimes you got to put in money to make money.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to drop, and it's fall time. Everybody wants to drop something, a cool hoodie,
something. Yeah, with Black Friday coming up and everything too. But yeah, like during COVID, dude, that was the busiest time I've ever been. You know what I'm saying, in this business. So a recession don't scare me too much. Mm-hmm. It don't scare me too much, as long as they well, I mean, everything's super expensive now, but as long as it don't go up no more.
You gotta start going back to, like, remember how you did with Insecure? You made the Broken P shirts and the Lawrence Best Buy shirt. You gotta start picking off like cultural moments again.
I don't know.
Get touch back with your creative side.
I'm cool.
Or at least find somebody young.
I'm cool on that too.
Yeah, I feel that.
I'm very, very cool on that too. I don't know. I don't want to say we went on such a creative run. Like at one point we were releasing new shirt every week.
And that was a great time.
Yeah, we went on such a creative run. I don't want to say I burnt myself out, but I very rarely think of a shirt nowadays and it's like, oh man, I need to put that on a shirt. But then I think that's too because if you look, bro, the t-shirt game is just ridiculous. Like you look at some of the t-shirts people be wearing now. And some of the prints on the shirts.
Oh yeah, it'd be some wild stuff.
Well, not even just that, but like think about how big the prints be on the shirts now.
Yeah.
Like the t-shirt game, people don't want just, especially on the streetwear side, they don't want just a chest print no more. They want it to literally be all over the whole print, shirt.
No, bruh. It has to be a huge design, creative design on the back, and then just like a little something over the boob.
Oh yeah, the left chest, and then the whole back.
Back is just
the whole back
out.
Is just blown out. Whoa, pause. I don't even know how I was talking about the economy being down. Speaking of the economy being down, we're gonna talk about this SNAP situation, right?
Man, but it's even affecting me.
hold on, we're gonna get into that. How do you feel about not having the holidays this year? Because you know that's what a lot of people are talking.
Man, I get it. Times are hard, and I feel like for things to change, if we all actively like as Americans, like let's really put some truth behind the America first, patriot, rigmarole
Rhetoric
people have been saying. And if we all come together and just not buy stuff, like not buy stuff on Black Fridays, not buy stuff for Christmas, it could show that, hey, we can tank the economy. Like look at Target. And that's just black people.
I don't think people can do it.
No, definitely
Hold on. Yeah, I don't think people can do it. And I think it's just because everybody's so selfish.
Everybody thinks of them first. It's never America first.
Nah, it's
me first, my family first.
I'm not opposed to. Well, one, even Mariah Carey know that people are planning on boycotting.
Oh yeah, man, did you see that?
Yeah. If y'all don't know what we're referencing, Mariah Carey is the queen of Christmas. That's Christmas is her Super Bowl every year. Like imagine going to the Super Bowl every year with no opponents.
Right. It's just guaranteed you.
Hey, there is nobody, Mark Moore. There's nobody challenging her throne for Christmas. So with that being said, hold on, what you sending me right now?
I sent you the video. It's at 30.
Oh, it's 39. Okay, all right, bad. So with that being said, even if there's a commercial going around where Mariah Carey, I guess the elf shows up.
Yeah, he's like, we're protesting. We're tired of working so hard and not getting anything back. And she's like, oh, that's what you think?
Yeah. What I was about to say is, I don't think we should boycott Thanksgiving because I think Thanksgiving is important. Like I think Thanksgiving is very important.
Right. But I think we should boycott certain stores.
We definitely should boycott certain stores. Yeah. We definitely should not be doing no Black Friday shopping.
Oh yeah, none at all.
Unless you shopping with a black owned company. You should not be doing any Black Friday shopping. Shout out to Niceco, black owned company.
Oh yeah.
But I've never seen them skip straight to Christmas like this.
Yeah, usually it's like Black Friday. They don't even talk about Thanksgiving. They at least hype up Black Friday. But I haven't seen nothing about Black Friday. I haven't seen anything about Cyber Monday.
It was like
they're trying to make sure that they end the year on a high.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy though because as soon as Halloween was over, I went into the store like the next day and the Christmas candy was out.
That's a complete jump.
Like the Christmas, like I bought a Sprite. And I ended up buying a Christmas Sprite.
They even got like on Hulu, like the next day was all the
Christmas movies and
that's
stuff
good
like.
For me, I did 2 Christmas movies, so hopefully I can get some residuals this year.
Yeah, so they I hope people do boycott Christmas.
Oh yeah, no, boycott Christmas, boycott Black Friday. Hit them where it hurts. Hit them in their pockets.
That's the only thing they gonna listen to is the money being gone.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We both know that. Because what you have to understand about a capitalistic society, that these people are responsible to their shareholders.
Right.
Shareholders don't give a damn. Right. Shareholders do not give a damn. They want that dividend at the end of the year. All right. Now, Mark, you just sent me something. I don't know what this is. Sent me.
Yeah, that was just the actual video of the.
Oh, that was Mariah Carey. But you also sent me this Drake video.
Oh yeah. So over the weekend, Drake was featured in a Canadian show. I guess it's called Office Movers. So I guess it's a popular Canadian show. Obviously, we live here in America, so I've never heard of it. But the clip was very funny. Like, I forgot just how funny Drake is. So you want to play the clip for other people real quick?
Hold on 1 second. I'll be the judge of if this is funny or not, buddy boy. Come on, X. Don't you hate calling Twitter X?
Yeah, like it sounds dirty.
Yeah, right. It's like, yo, I was on X last night and
what was you doing? Nasty man.
Yeah, for some reason this thing is not popping up. Hold on a second. Oh snap, boy! I just got the word. Hold on, Mark Moore. All of this is happening in real time. I do not have to work tonight. I just got the word. I do not. We can stay here all night if we want to. You know how you know, Mark, when you got to work, it kind of like puts a damper on your whole day.
Yeah, like you don't want to do too much.
You don't want to do too much, so it's like you got in the back of your mind all day long.
Like, I'm gonna take it easy because I gotta work tonight.
Right? And then my truck is down, so I was gonna have to do the most because I was doing a vinyl set tonight. So I was gonna have to get an Uber XL. Right,
you gotta carry all that stuff.
I gotta carry. I'm gonna have to take a cart and get it into the Uber XL,
and then you gotta take it back into the house at the end of the night. That's the worst.
Yeah, that's
taking it back in the house at the end.
Taking it back in the house. I got a rule though. I don't leave anything in a car that I could replace. Okay, that I cannot replace. Right. So definitely never backpack. Definitely never mixer.
Okay.
Definitely never backpack, never mixer, because those are two things you can't replace without doing so very expensively, right? But also you can't replace it without hold on 1 second. There we go. You couldn't get your hands
like real guys.
All right, hold on. That's your boy Drake. You couldn't get your hands on those things in town if you wanted to anyway. Like you can't, bro. Guitar Center is ridiculous. Guitar Center sells no DJ equipment no more.
Oh man, I haven't been in a Guitar Center in so long. It's still the one out in Richmond.
Yeah, no. It's all the way up Mayfield. It's in Golden Gate Plaza.
Okay, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. But they don't got nothing. Guitar Center is literally for guitars at this point. Literally for guitars at this point in the game. All right, so we finally got this clip up, Mark Moore. Let's see if this is funny or not. It's your boy Drake. He's going to make an appearance on season 2 of The Office Movers, which I guess released at midnight yesterday or so.
Yesterday.
All right, let's see. Hold on.
Sorry. Like, you guys have movers, but do you guys have guys? Like real guys? Yeah, they're all guys. All my guys are outside.
I imagine he's like this in real life.
This guy's outside. What? I just came from outside. I didn't see no real guys out there. My guys are outside for real. I'm trying to show you.
No, they're all like literally outside, like waiting in the front.
No, I get it. Obviously, like you guys have guys. Like there's guys out front. I'm trying to show you the difference. My right-hand guy is a guy. Feel me? You're not getting it?
You're saying guy, but you don't mean guy. What's guy? Who's guy?
I mean guy.
Oh,
is this a UK show?
I mean guy. Guy Zarini.
Huh? Yes.
A guy's a guy that does what a guy does. A guy's guy.
A guy's guy?
Yeah, Guy Lafleur. Guy Fieri. No? It's not making sense to you? Maybe I'm not even speaking English. I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking Guyanese.
That's a bar.
Everything we use to live is made in Guywan. You understand what I'm saying? I'm losing it, bro.
I'm losing it, bro. What do you mean?
Hey, that was actually pretty good. Speaking of Drake, right? I knew the Toronto Blue Jays were going to lose.
Why'd you say that?
I knew they were going to lose, right?
It's the perfect script.
Well, no, not only that. Like Drake doesn't understand, right? He's a loser now. You know what I'm saying? Drake hasn't taken a W in a long time, right? So at the second they were up 3-2,
right?
And Drake started jumping on the train.
Oh yeah, and he started going on Instagram.
Yeah, so hold on. So my son is a Drakester. You know what I'm saying? A little light skinned mofo.
He an owl.
My son is definitely an owl, right? So he talking about some. This man talking about like, yeah, Toronto about to take it all. I DM'd him. I said, no, they not. He like, why you say that? I said, because Drake should have kept his mouth closed. At the point, bro, if I was on the Toronto Blue Jays, at the point Drake started talking about us,
I would have blocked him.
Bruh, I'd have blocked him. Hey, man, keep our name out of your mouth, bruh. I'd have been looking at my phone like the old man, the tenderism old man.
Hey. So you see that the internet has been upset that they found out that's not his spot.
I do not agree with this. I do not agree with this. And I'm going to tell you why I don't agree with people being mad that barbecue spot is not his spot, right?
Uh-huh.
One, leave that man alone. He don't want no damn restaurant.
Right. He's enjoying his time in the limelight.
Bruh.
He's got so much attention.
He is enjoying his time in the limelight. And y'all come along trying to spoil it for this man, talking about we need to get Unc his own restaurant.
No.
If Unc wanted his own restaurant,
he could make it happen.
He would have his own restaurant, right? 2, that's not his barbecue recipe. That's not.
It's a white man's.
It's a white man's recipe.
We got Sweet Baby Raid.
Bruh, it's a white man's recipe. That is not his recipe. He showed, right? I actually watched a whole documentary about them because
they be making documentaries real quick now.
Bruh, can you even call them documentaries? It'd be like 15 minutes long or whatever. Yeah. So this is how the story goes, right? For all of y'all trying to rain on this black man's parade. What happened was, they were a coffee shop, right? And the old black man was basically just helping out around the coffee shop. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? So he was basically just going to the coffee shop and working for dude. Then one day the old black man had an idea because he said the white man was like, wasn't nobody coming in this coffee shop. You know what I'm saying? One day the old black man had an idea like, yo, let's sell some barbecue dinners. You know what I'm saying? So he set up his little grill, you know what I'm saying? And he showed the white dude how to make ribs. All they sold was ribs, right? On that day. Well, he said the line ended up going around the building, you know what I'm saying, for people wanting barbecue or whatever. So at that point, they were like, yo, we might be working with something. So I think they might was doing it like once a week or something like that, right? Eventually, though, the old man, I guess he had some family issues going on, so he disappeared.
Okay.
Right? So the white man had to do it himself, but he really didn't know what he was doing. So he just started hitting the YouTubes and just studying all of these barbecue dudes.
Okay.
And ended up just working on it. I think he said the old man was gone like 30, 45 days or something. He said when the old man came back, he was like, yo, try this out. And he was like, that's the
original clip.
That's the reaction that he got from him. Whoa, like, hold on, the tenderism, you know what I'm saying?
Man, that dude puts a smile on my face.
Man, he puts a smile on my face. What y'all gotta understand is he's not the owner. I hate to say like he's the mascot, but he is pretty much the mascot.
And I can understand people's problem with that. A black person, it's the same thing as Uncle Ben, it's the same thing as Aunt Jemima. The black face being the mascot and
but I don't
the over exaggerated reactions. I could see why. Like,
but
what we were talking about earlier, I could just see why you have a concern.
I don't disagree with that. I can see why people would be concerned.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I can see why people. Damn it, Mark! I ain't got to work tonight. I'm happy
we might have to take some shots tonight.
Hey man, I ain't got to work tonight. But yeah, I can see why people would be concerned. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think the white man is making. I think that's just how that old man.
Hey, yo, and it's going viral. It's doing what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
He's enjoying it. I'm enjoying it.
If people are enjoying that, do you know who Adam Perry Lang is?
No, let me check it out.
Go on your IG and look up Adam Perry Lang.
Adam Perry Lang.
Yeah, dude. If people going crazy over these videos, wait till they discover Adam Perry Lang. I've been following him for about 2-3 years. Man, this dude, I don't know. He has the juiciest looking barbecue I've ever seen in my life. And the whole time he be cooking it, right? He be just like dousing it with this glaze he have like a broom almost like made of herbs. Don't it look amazing, Mark? Jesus.
Yeah. That dude looks good. But look, it's another white man with him too. Hey, white boy is good at brisket. I ain't gonna hold you.
No, I'm not gonna hate. I'm not gonna hate on or be one of those people like that. White people don't know how to cook, because you'll run into some white people. You know what I'm saying? Like shout out to Cordelia. That's a white chef. Vinny Camino, absolutely amazing cook. And Vinny could do like down home cooking. You know what I'm saying? Like
down home cooking.
And I don't mean like soul food. I mean like white home cooking, like chicken paprikash. You know, like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Comfort food. But if you ever run into a white person in Louisiana, I don't even consider them white, bro. What are Louisianans? They their own thing, bruh.
Yeah.
I feel like Louisianans are their own race, and I don't mean just the white ones and the black one. They are their own species. Because, bro, you will see, man, they are their own species. I'm gonna tell you how I know they their own species, bro. You'll like be watching
that royal bloodline,
bro. You'll be watching them parades and stuff, man. Them white folks down there be going just as hard to the boosie as the black people do.
Oh yeah, no,
probably harder,
especially like growing up in a low income area and like for generations. Yeah, like you can see it.
Yeah, like they and then it don't seem like they be having all those racial issues down there too, because poor is poor. Like you said, poor is poor. Yo, this is WOVU 95.9, Cleveland's urban alternative. Your dog DJ K Nice, the radio killer. We about to take us a quick break. All right, and then we're gonna be right back at your neck. Give us about 10 minutes. We're about to get into some tunes, and then we got to talk. What was it? The Pitchfork.
The greatest hip hop albums of all time.
Nah, this is like the People's Choice or something like that.
People's Choice.
Okay,
and then also Grammys,
bro. We gotta check that out. All right, WOVU 95.9. We be right back at your neck.
Yep.
WOVU 95.9, Cleveland's urban alternative. This is the Last of a Dying Breed radio with your dog DJ K Nice. My dog Mark Moore is in the building.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you follow me at DJ KNYCE. Do remember this show is brought to you by Niceco Print. Say it with your chest. Make sure you follow Niceco at NYCECOPRINTS. Mark Moore, tell the people where they can find you at.
Oh yeah, you can find me on Instagram at GKBDTV216, and you can follow me on YouTube at GKBDTV. Ghetto Kids Big Dreams. If I ain't shoot it ain't popping.
All right, so as we promised, we said we were gonna go over this new Pitchfork list that just dropped on October 1st. I always have to take these type of lists with a grain of salt when it's white people critiquing, you know what I'm saying, hip hop or
but
like
Pitchfork, I feel like it's been around
ranking
for a long time.
But Pitchfork is one of them notoriously snobby. We want to be a cut above Rolling Stones, so we try to be, you know what I'm saying, edgier than them, right? But this is the best rap albums of all time, according to Pitchfork readers. So I guess apparently it's a bunch of assholes voting on this list. And I guess I'm a Pitchfork reader, so what does that say about? This probably says more about us than it does about Pitchfork. All right. So all right. So at number 100, we're not gonna go through all of these, right? We're just gonna kind of skim through
do
this.
The top 10.
No, hold on, because you gotta go. You gotta look at the ones like, damn, that's all the way down there. So 100 is Lord Willing.
Okay.
All right. 99 Rodeo, Ice Cube Death Certificate. Let's see if anything hops out. What I like to do when I look at these lists is think about how many of these albums I've never listened to in their entirety. No, think about it. Like something like Beastie Boys' License to Ill.
Yeah,
most people only know like Beastie Boys Fight for Your Right to Party, Brass Monkey, Paul Revere. And that's like black people's, you know, that's the end of it where it comes with the Beastie Boys for black people. Maybe Intergalactic, Planetary. 91, Call Me If You Get Lost. Do you think that's top 100 rap album of all time?
Of all time?
I'm actually shocked to see that in there.
It's a great album. I can give it top 100.
Dude, they got Playboy Cardi on here at 95.
Hey,
whole lot of red.
Hey, no. According to the youngins and like people a little bit younger than me,
Cardi is damn near Jesus.
Yeah, like, Cardi and you see how they comparing your boy NBA young boy to Tupac.
Did you see?
NLE Chopper.
The majority of people are hating on it. I like it. Oh no, I like it. I don't know why I like it, but I like it.
Yeah, I mess with it, man.
Hey, when he get done rapping and he say, "Man, dome."
Yo.
Hey, yo, if you have not seen, don't look no further. Like, if you have not seen that NLE Chopper video or heard that song, I like it. I like it. Yeah. I like it. Plus, you know, for our generation, what it mean when you hear that beat. Somebody about to die.
No, but it's funny because there's this video online and it's this boy talking to his little sister. She's like maybe like 8 years old.
Okay.
And he was like, "You like NBA Youngboy?" She was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Well, F NBA Youngboy," and she just laughed and she was like, "He gonna kill you." All I thought about when I watched that video.
I was thinking, he gonna kill you, boy.
You better watch that.
It was like, I don't know, what would you call? It's like you hear the song, right? First I heard the song, then I saw the video.
Yeah,
right?
no, the video.
And the video
wild.
is like Sinners almost. Like, you know, it's like somebody nigga rapping, you know what I'm saying? In
all throughout
Sinners.
this generation. Yeah. That scene.
That one scene. Yo, the video, the choreography is crazy.
Yep.
The choreo, like
no, it's funny watching him do like full blown choreography.
I like it though because he's really expanding his artistry. Now, a lot of people feel like NLE is being a little bit hypocritical. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, like his biggest song is probably like "Walk 'Em Down."
No, his biggest song is "If I Was a Bad." I want to.
Oh yeah,
that's his biggest song.
That's when his transformation started.
His artistry.
Yeah, his artistry started with that song. I actually like that song too.
I know we're going off topic, but you know who else just recently made a huge like artistry movement type of move?
Who was that?
JT.
Did
JT
she?
from the City Girls just dropped a new song called "Girls Gone Wild," and it's more of like a punk pop.
Interesting.
And I like it a lot. I was thoroughly surprised that I would like a JT song. That song fire.
Let me see if I got
It's called
this.
"Girls Gone Wild."
JT.
I can see why people upset with her, and I can see why she with Uzi. It sounds like a perfect like.
Yeah, hey man, what's crazy is I got nothing from JT sent to me since last year. We are all the way off topic. I promise we gonna get back to this though. JT, let me see if I could find. I gotta pay for YouTube Premium, so I don't get these ads. We ain't gonna get to listen to it.
No, I got you right.
You
here.
got it. All right.
It's all on Twitter, baby. It's all on X. Hey, your mama named you Twitter. I'm gonna call you Twitter.
Why you get that? Oh, you got that over.
Come on.
Hold on 1 second. Is this now, Mark? If I gotta go in here and edit, I'm gonna be salty
No,
at
it's
you.
just a song. Well, I don't know if it's.
Let's see.
You can probably have to bleep out some words, but.
All right, there we go.
Good coochie kiss a flashing titties if you pretty bad bitch.
Oh my God, Mark Moore. Bye. I knew way better than to listen to you. Now I gotta go back in here and edit. Back to the topic. Back to the topic. Shoot, let me mark that. Where is that at? That's gonna be at the 28 mark.
You just let it ride and edit it.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay because I'm not here to edit 40 cuss words in 1 minute. All right, that's just like the interview with Titty. Titty was saying every word in the book. It took me 1 hour to
I was like, does he not realize we're on the radio?
Bruh, it took me 1 hour to edit 10-minute conversation. No, I'm not doing this with you, Mark Moore. All right, so back to this list. All right, so we stopped at "Call Me If You Get Lost."
Okay.
All right, we were a little shocked that was on there. "Diggable Planets." That's another one. I've never listened to this album. "Reaching," a new refutation of time and space. Most black people only know "I'm Cool Like That" from the Diggable Planets, right? "Barter 6" at 87.
Okay.
"808 and Heartbreaks" at 86.
I'm surprised that that's so high.
Yeah, so high.
I would
I think
think
it
top
should have been
20.
lower. Yeah, I feel
808s
like
and
that.
Heartbreaks was like marked a huge shift in Kanye's career.
They got "Acid Rap" on here by Chance.
Acid Rap deserves to be anywhere on the top 100 list.
"Riding Dirty" at 80 is kind of crazy.
Riding Dirty was a huge phenomenon.
Who is
Riding Dirty brought back Weird Al Yankovic out of retirement.
UGK's writing? No, you're not. You're talking about Chameleon.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought you were talking
No,
about. Oh, okay.
UGK.
I was like, Riding Dirty has a place in my
Somebody
heart.
get this man. Somebody get this man.
Riding Dirty, trying to get me riding dirty. That was a banger.
So 77, "Let God Sort 'Em Out."
Okay, I feel like that's a little early.
Yeah, that's kind of high on the list,
early.
or low on the list, shall we say? I don't know. So who is Billy Woods?
Billy Woods. I'm not sure.
I don't know who Billy Woods is. Danny Brown, Triple X being on the list, I do agree with that.
Oh yeah,
Triple X. That was a time.
Danny Brown and JPEG Mafia got into a little Twitter beef,
Kerfuffle,
a little kerfuffle.
Hey, I like the word kerfuffle, and I like the word skedaddle.
Skedaddle. Hey, a man tell you to skedaddle, I think you should listen.
Hey, no, my one press assistant that worked at the shop with me, he literally he's a white dude. I always be messing with him. I'll be like, dude, you look like a skedaddler.
Got skedaddle.
He literally says, he be like, yo, I'm gonna finish up these last couple of screens and then I'm gonna skedaddle if that's cool. I'm like, yeah, that's fine, skedaddler. All right, Deltron 3030. That's one of those people that always pop up on these lists, but I have no idea who he is. Common B at 72. That's kind of.
All right, let's get into these top 10.
No, hold on, man. We ain't in no rush. We got plenty of show here. All right, Take Care at 68. 2001, Dr. Dre at 67. 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying at 59. I know what this top 10 that's
59
crazy.
Is wild.
I know exactly what this top 10 about to look like. This top 10 is about to read like
Dylon.
Yep, so all right, I'm gonna go. We just gonna go. All right, hold on. Here it is. Top 10. Yep. Jizza, Liquid Swords is 11. Amazing album. De La 3 Feet High and Rising is 12. Stankonia is 13. All right, at number 10, Public Enemy, It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back. That's a great album. Number 9, Notorious B.I.G., Ready to Die at number 9.
That was a phenomenal album.
Yep. Number 8, Outkast, Aquemini. Probably my favorite Outkast album out of all of them.
And shout out to them because they are about to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Which is weird that they're doing it in L.A. And it's being live streamed.
You know what?
Disney Plus.
They stay playing in our face because remember, a lot of times it would be in New York back in the day, like at the Rock Music Hall or something.
But this
like
is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which is in Cleveland.
Right? It's in Cleveland.
Why not show love to the city?
Number 7, Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. That's
my least favorite Kanye album.
I love My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
I don't know. I just wasn't in the right space for it when it came out.
Number 6, Tribe Called Quest, The Low End Theory. Have you ever heard that?
Yes.
Yeah, amazing album.
Amazing.
All of their albums are amazing. Mad Villain, Matt Villainy at number 5. I can agree.
Villainy.
Matt Villainy. Yeah. Matt Villainy. Villainy. Matt Villainy. Number 4, Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah.
That's so crazy that is now considered a top 5 of all time rap album.
No, Good Kid, Mad City was phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's no critiques on that.
But hold on, my man coming in back to back with To Pimp a Butterfly at number 3.
Now, To Pimp a Butterfly holds such a special place in my heart. Yeah. I listened to that album.
Yeah.
At least enough times for it to be.
I love the way it comes on.
Every is a star.
But now hold on. We should never give money. Go back home.
Go back home.
Hey, Wesley's Theory Wesley's Theory is such a hell of a way to open up that album. And then he ends it with I Love Myself. That's the last joint. But I love that song. That song was low-key a flop when it came out because, black people don't like...
I Love Myself?
Yeah, black people don't like messages
But
of
I do
affirmation.
remember he came to Cleveland during the Cavs home opener and performed that. And for free.
I like the end of that song. I went to war last night.
Yeah.
With an automatic weapon. Like he just started going off like To Pimp a Butterfly, amazing album. But it's interesting that he got these 2 in the top 10 that have edged some things that were like grails that were always in the top 10. He's pushed them out of the top 10. So
I think they could have made a 4A, 4B type of thing.
Yeah.
And especially because they're both Kendrick Lamar albums.
Yeah.
I would have been happy if 4A and 4B would have been Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid, Mad City, Kendrick Lamar, To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been mad at that. Number 2, Wu-Tang Clan Entered the Wu-Tang. 36 Chambers. I'm actually shocked to see that at number 2.
No, I'm not.
I'm actually shocked to see that at number 2. I feel like that's very, very high. I think it should be top 10, but number 2.
I think also, like, since the resurgence of the Wu-Tang Clan Hulu show, I think there's just been more eyes on Wu-Tang.
Number 1, Nas Illmatic. That's the grail. That's definitely the grail. Now, I don't want to. Who do you not see in the top 10?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
And I'm so surprised because
Jay-Z is not in
Reasonable Doubt.
Okay.
Is what introduced me to hip hop.
But hold on, that's probably the only one of his albums that could be in the top 10.
Bull. I call Bull.
What
Black
else?
album. What more can I say?
Nah. Hold on. No, that is Bull. No, the Blueprint.
The Blueprint?
The
Blueprint. Black album. Because you got to think, Black
so
album.
let's see.
Black album had the Black album. They had the Gray album. And then they had Under Construction, which was the Black album mixed with Linkin Park's album. Black album was across the board top 10 greatest of all albums of all.
So the Blueprint is number 19 on this list. I'm just trying to see if I could find Reasonable Doubt.
Let's see.
Number 35.
That's crazy.
Reasonable Doubt number 35. That is kind of wild. Bruh. So you got something like,
And no Tupac.
bro, you got Danny Brown Atrocity Exhibition higher than Reasonable Doubt. I could agree with something like Donuts, maybe Hell Have No Fury. AT Aliens is higher. All Eyes on Me is higher. Supreme Clientele is higher. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. The Marshall Mathers LP being at number 24.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that.
Hey, I was one of those people that grew up listening to Marshall Mathers. Yeah, so
When Eminem came out, I remember it was just such a what's the word I'm looking for? It was just such a it was just such a different sound.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Just like
from the
rage.
beats. Yeah, it was like this rage. Like it was just the only I could in recent history maybe compare it to like Future.
Yeah, like an early
Same,
Tyler.
yeah, same energy. Like
if you listen to him, what's that one guy? Hobson.
Yeah.
Somebody else that's like recent.
Yep, there was a darkness to the album, but then there was this dark humor behind the album. You know what I'm saying? But then you had this man just saying stuff that was you were not supposed to say these things,
but people have thought,
bruh, you was not supposed to say these things about your mama
or your baby mama. You're not supposed to murder your baby mama on a track.
Yo,
and everybody act like it's okay. It's that white privilege.
Hey, bro, you are not supposed to be able to say these things that this man was saying. Eminem was going absolutely hard. So there you have it, though. That's Pitchfork's
Readers Poll Best Rap Album of all time.
I would be interested to know what Step One would say about this, but then not really because he's definitely going to nerd out about this. All right. Let's talk. Well, we did just mention his name. Your boy Kanye West.
Oh man, yes,
has apologized to the Jews.
Now I'm thinking back. Didn't this already happen, or this is his second apology?
You know what? I think he apologized, but then like the next day went right back to doing what he was doing or something.
Because I know he's met with this guy multiple times.
Why is this the guy that he has to meet with?
I'm guessing
this rabbi.
I'm guessing he's like over all of the
he the king of the rabbis,
or just the sensitivity training. Like, you know how they have corporations that are just about anti-Semitic.
Ain't it kind of wild that he's apologizing to them? And I'm gonna step lightly on this one, right? Because we don't want to get none of them calls. Ain't it kind of wild he's apologizing to them, but not to black people for the things he said, for the slavery was a choice, and
I get that. I don't know. I feel like him selling Nazi memorabilia is the thing to apologize for. I can't profit off of
Hey, look,
the Holocaust.
hey, look, he was wild, and I forgot about that.
You forgot about he made a Nazi
Bruh, he
made
literally-
a Nazi shirt at the Super Bowl.
Bruh.
Like he had a commercial for his Nazi shirt
Yes.
at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You gotta have to apologize.
Yeah,
for that.
you kind of do gotta apologize, regardless of how you feel about
But
it.
I actually, when I was watching it, I liked what he said about how he compared his bipolar. Because, Kanye, I think he moved to Japan. Like, he's just been out of the way trying to, like, he hasn't really come out recently. And I don't know if you've seen his, they leaked a track, him and Kodak Black.
Man, that track is crazy.
If this is what we're getting
Yeah.
out of Japan, Kanye, I can't complain.
That
But,
track is insane.
I'm gonna just paraphrase. I remember him saying that when it comes to his bipolarism, it's like you have a kid and you go out for the night, you leave your kid at the home, and then you come home and everything's a mess, and you have to you have to clean it all up, but you can't be too mad because this is your kid and you are responsible for it. So that's kind of like how he feels like with his bipolarism. When he's not Kanye, that's when he's out the house, but Kanye's still running around messing up all these things. Now then when he comes back, going to being himself, being back on medication, now he has to pick up all these pieces for something that he did, even though it wasn't him at the time.
That's a hell of a that is one hell of a way to look at your bipolarism, Kanye. I can't relate. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't know what that feels like. But I do know people who struggle with it, and apparently it is a hell of something to actually have to deal with. Like, man, I wish I could find this. Them girls that be doing they be doing the lip syncing of everybody. It's two of them, Jada and Jada. They got a video of Kanye, right?
Oh, and he was like,
I ain't gonna say who it is. I ain't gonna say what race they was, but it was a Jew.
That video,
Hey, yo, this is WOVU 95.9, Cleveland's urban alternative. When we come back, we're going to touch on what's going down in Nigeria, or what's about to go down in Nigeria. We're going to talk about this pause on the SNAP benefits. Your boy JD Vance has a lot to say about that. And these racist AI videos. This is The Last of a Dying Breed Radio, episode 12. Don't you go nowhere. WOVU 95.9, Cleveland's urban alternative. This is The Last of a Dying Breed Radio with your dog, DJ K Nice. In the building is my guy, Mark Moore. Say what up to the folks.
what up, my people?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And as promised, during this hour, we're going to be touching on this situation in Nigeria. I don't know if you know, but President Trump has said that Christians are being persecuted in Nigeria.
Yeah.
And, that he's toying around with the idea of yet another war. This is according to MSNBC. He said Saturday that he has instructed the Pentagon to prepare for possible action in Nigeria because he claims the West African nation is failing to protect Christians from violence there. So all of a sudden he cares about black Christians.
I think, and as I was reading this article, I was thinking, who do we know that is from Africa, who is very close to Trump's ear, who would have a large interest of obtaining some control over certain parts in northern Africa?
Certain parts of Africa. Last name rhymes with Husk.
Yeah.
Things that make you go home. We know they don't care about black Christians. We know that much. So what do y'all want in Nigeria? Nigeria has something that they want. Now, MSNBC says the likelihood of American boots on the ground, which Trump declined to rule out when asked about it by a reporter, is low. But Trump's latest bellicose rhetoric provides insight into the way he thinks about foreign policy and deals yet another blow to the already battered peace president narrative. All right.
The one thing I really didn't like about that speech he gave was he called Nigeria where is it at?
S-hole. Like he called all that.
No, he called it. What did he say? I'm so sorry. I just had it. He said, if Nigerian government continues to allow the killing of Christians, the USA will immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria, and may very well go into that now disgraced country. You want to talk about disgraced countries? How about the one we're currently living in?
Start at home, all right?
Yeah, like
MSNBC says Trump is pushing a strange and accurate narrative about Nigeria. This is what's interesting, which has roughly equal sized populations of Christians and Muslims. Armed conflict in the northeast of the country, which is a majority Muslim region, has gone on for more than 15 years and is not targeted systematically at Christians. So they've been fighting for years. All right. Now, that's one African country where Trump is trying to inflame, I would say. But have you heard about what's going on in Uganda?
Tell me about it.
Hold on one second. Let me see. Let me make sure. Was it Uganda? Am I telling a lie?
Or were you talking about Sudan?
Sudan. Yes. Jesus Christ.
Wait, are you talking about the Google Maps?
Tell them about it right quick.
Oh my gosh. So there's a video online circulating right now that says if you go to certain parts in Sudan on Google Maps and you
Google Earth,
yeah, Google Earth, not Google Maps, and you zoom in very, very, very close to certain cities, they have them actually mapped out on a website.
You don't even got to zoom in that close.
No, you got to zoom in at least to see the the certain map that it goes to.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying some of the fact that you're about to talk about.
If you look at the maps, and we can when we post the video, I'll make sure I'll leave a link to the actual maps. But if you zoom very close in, you will see these piles of, let's just call piles of
bodies.
Yeah, let's just be real.
Bodies.
You see piles of bodies.
But hold on,
burnt
bodies, right? Just scattered. I'm talking like 200-300 people. You know what I'm saying? But then I saw one where you could see the blood on the ground. You know what I'm saying? From Google Earth.
Yeah.
Like that's how big the blood stain, you know what I'm saying, and how many people were dead there. I do not
Okay.
Actually, let's do this.
So AP News says satellite images suggest evidence of mass burial going on in Sudan's El Fasher. Satellite images analyzed Wednesday appears to show mass burial graves being conducted in El Fasher in Sudan's Darfur region after the paramilitary rapid support forces seized it, further raising concerns about the scale of violence that descended on the city. So
crazy.
I wonder if they covered it up yet. I'm gonna go check right now because there is another website that I've never heard of saying that it's just livestock. But I saw from what I saw, that didn't look like cows and chickens.
No. Well, I saw feet and legs. So let's go see. So what is this war in Sudan over? It says the current war in Sudan is a power struggle between the Sudanese armed forces and a rapid support forces, a paramilitary group stemming from disagreements over integrating the RSF into the national army and moving toward civilian rule. The conflict ignited after a 2021 coup and subsequent political tensions between the army's leader Abdel Fattah al-Burhan and the RSF's leader Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo erupted into violence in April of 2023. The problem with it is that a lot of innocent people die, you know what I'm saying, and get maimed and hacked up and all of that type of stuff in these things right here. Definitely praying for those in the Sudan. Peace all over the world.
Yeah,
man.
pray for Sudan, pray for Congo, pray for Palestine.
Yeah, pray for Nigeria too.
Yeah, yes, definitely.
Pray for Nigeria too. New York has a new mayor.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, man, congratulations. One, I don't understand. It's crazy when you watch social media become a propaganda machine.
Okay.
Because one, when we live in Cleveland, Ohio, I haven't seen one thing about Cleveland's mayoral campaign on Twitter.
You know,
But I've seen,
tons about.
and mind you, I follow a lot of different.
He wasn't really running. He wasn't really running against anybody in Cleveland. It was one other person. And
Shout out to Lana Bell. She did not win her campaign.
Yeah,
but you
shout out to Lana.
You fought an amazing fight.
and she's still young. She gonna get in there sooner or later.
Yeah.
You just keep on chipping away. Big shout out to Alana Bell. Richard Starr was able to keep his seat. That's dope. But yeah, Bibb didn't really have anybody he was running against. It was one lady, and I guess he just mollywopped her. But what I find interesting about, what is it, Zoran Mandami?
Big
All right.
Mandami.
He's a Muslim, all right. And a lot of black people are not happy about him being in office.
Which is so weird because a lot of the black people I know are Muslim.
Yeah, but so the first person that come out,
Oh my God, was Van, what's his name?
Van Lathan.
Van Lathan.
Yeah, he came
How
out.
are you a black man tone policing in the big 2025? As many times people has tone policed you.
Yeah.
You see, and that's what my problem is with a lot of people nowadays, especially a lot of skin folks. We don't call them kin folks because all skin folk ain't kin folk. But my biggest problem has been we live in a society where there are oppressors with our foot on our neck. And instead of fighting against that foot on our neck, we are helping push down the opposite foot that is on somebody else's neck.
Yeah, but so this is where we were talking about this a little bit earlier or whatever. You have to understand something, and this is something we probably can't understand, right? One, we were told, I think so many people are so far removed from 9/11, 2001. You know what I'm saying? Because that was 24 years ago, right? There was a point after 9/11 where if Arab got onto the airplane with you were absolutely nervous. We have to be honest about it.
Arabs became the black people. Like they took black people. There was like, that's all the jokes they had at the time. I remember I was maybe 11, 12 when 9/11 happened. So I've witnessed a lot of like the shift of like.
Now, with that being said, right, I just always try to put myself in another person's shoes. With that being said, I think it's safe to say New Yorkers share a fair amount of PTSD amongst themselves, right? Because of what happened on 9/11. You know what I'm saying? That changed things forever, right? Now, this is what we was kind of debating back and forth on, right? So a lot of people are saying that New York City is going to turn into Dearborn, Michigan. Are you familiar with the situation in Dearborn, Michigan?
Yeah, it's a predominantly Muslim town.
Right. Dearborn is the first city in the United States where people of Middle Eastern or North African ancestry make up the majority of the population. Like Dearborn has prayer calls, public prayer calls, you know what I'm saying, all of that stuff. Now, if you've ever heard a public, whatever they call it, you know, that they play.
Call to prayer.
Yeah, the call to prayer. That's what it is. All right. If you've ever heard the call to prayer, you know what I'm saying, it sounds different.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
The first time you hear it is definitely alarming.
Yeah, it might be even a little bit alarming, right?
Because it's loud.
Now, imagine a white person who's never, right? You from somewhere in the Midwest. You've never had very much interaction with Muslims or with Arabs, and then you encounter that, right? It's going to be a little bit jarring. But what we were debating was, after 9/11, this country did so many bad things to Muslims, right? They put foots on necks,
Definitely.
right? There's always going to be that consciousness of guilt in the back of,
Like, what payback they're going to have.
yeah, what payback? You know what I'm saying? So I can see why people might be concerned. You know what I'm saying? Because America has a lot coming.
I feel like that's just too much of a slippery slope. because like if you looked at some of the campaigns that were coming out, like the anti Mundami.
Oh no, I'm sure they were egregious.
They were basically saying he had a part in 9/11.
Yeah, no, I'm sure they were egregious.
Mind you, he's 34 years old.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
he's the same age as me.
But no,
which makes me feel like a horrible person.
It's just like white people. All right, white people are terrified of black people because they know technically you got it coming. You kind of got it coming. So it was like I told you.
Let them live in fear. That's my thing. Let them live in fear.
If I punched you, right? If I punched you in your face and you didn't do nothing, right? I would be a fool to ever let my guard down around you, whether I think you a B-word or not. Right, because I kind of got it coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's how most New Yorkers feel. They the ones that don't want him there. I think they're just a little bit scared, for real. They scared that somebody said, the Bronx is gonna be looking just like Dearborn, Michigan, and all of this other stuff. I'm be honest, bruh. Obviously I don't have a problem with Muslims because one of my best friends is a Muslim, right? Right.
sounds a little familiar,
one of my black. But
that's all I'm saying.
This is how you're gonna know.
Like the oppressors. We starting to sound like the oppressors.
I don't sound like no oppressor because this is the truth right here. If it came down to a Christian or a Muslim having my back, I'm going Muslim every day.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I'm going Muslim.
So funny?
Give me fruit of Islam. Give me the nation. All of that stuff. I'm going with the Muslim all day.
Hold on. That is so funny that you brought that up. Hold on. Keep going. Keep talking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but so Dearborn has approximately 54.5% of Middle Eastern or North African descent in their city. So it's the first majority Arab city in the U.S., right? Mm-hmm. I would be interested to see that because I bet you that city clean. I bet you that city clean as hell.
And they got some good food.
Bruh, the halal?
The halal?
Bruh, you probably can't find a stitch of pork in that whole city, my boy. If you selling pork in Dearborn, you probably not getting very much business. Or
it's like fast food spots.
Yeah.
Like the Baconator is still gonna go.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
You got to figure 45.5% of the people there aren't. So the bacon seller probably is eating because they going to that. It's probably one restaurant you can get some bacon in Dearborn, Michigan.
But so how you were saying that you would trust a Muslim person before you would trust a Christian, right? Uh-huh. So this lady on TikTok, her name is Nicoley.Monroe. You can go follow her.
Okay.
She did a social experiment because the SNAP benefits have been cut off, and so she took some of the closest churches in her town. And called them up. She had a baby crying, like the baby crying sound effects in the background. She called like over 30 different churches in her, like Catholic churches, Baptist churches, like all kinds. And then she called a few mosques. Mostly like a good 60% of a good like 70-80% all just declined.
Yeah.
Said they couldn't help her out. The first person that hit her up was the Islamic Center of Charlotte. And it was like to the point where he was just like, all right, what kind you need? Okay, you can come pick it up here. And then another shout out to the Baptist church too. 3 Baptist churches and a mosque were the only people to reach out. I mean, to actually try to help her. Somehow we always get back to this topic every single week about tithes and offerings. You keep donating into these churches.
I saw a lady that did the same thing. She said she called all the churches in her town, and every last one of them told her to go to the food bank.
Right.
Every last one of them told. I can say this. You know what? Part of my mom don't like when I say this, right? Because I grew up a particular way, right?
Yeah.
I grew up as a Jehovah's Witness, right? And one of the things that I always had a problem with, because I've actually seen this, right? Our where I went to worship was surrounded by the 3 biggest projects in the city. You know what I'm saying? You got King Kennedy, you got 30th, you know what I'm saying? You got Longwood Apartments, all of these apartments, all of these projects in a concentrated area. So inevitably you would have like a single mom come, I need some help. I need some food for my kids. So one, this, that. You know what I'm saying? If one of the elders felt like going into their pocket, you know what I'm saying, they Might. You know what I'm saying? Might. They might, right? But for the most part, it would be like, we can't help you, but here's a Bible. You know what I'm saying?
Did you pray?
Did you pray?
Did you put the tithes in?
Like, we can't help you, but here's some watchtowers. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen this. You know, like, and send them on their merry way.
Right.
And what they'll say is, we don't want to make rice Christians. Right? Do you know what a rice Christian is?
Oh, like
you feed them, and that's the only reason they in church. You know what I'm saying? Is because you're feeding them.
Yeah, but isn't that what Jesus did?
And it's so messed up, because how is a person going to receive anything you're saying if their stomach is growling?
I'm just saying.
If
I can't hear you over the growls.
Bruh, Jesus understood that. Hey, man, if I don't make these fishes and these loaves stretch, these folks ain't going to be trying to hear nothing I'm talking about up here on this mount. Right? They ain't gonna be trying to hear none of my sermon on this here mount. All right. So yeah, it's ridiculous that we live in a country that's absolutely the richest country in the world, and we got people that are hungry. You know what I'm saying? We got people that are hungry. And then when our vice president is asked about the situation, this is what he had to say about it.
Yeah, look, Jackie, it's an absurd ruling, because you have a federal judge effectively telling us what we have to do in the midst of a Democrat government shutdown, which what we'd like to do is for the Democrats to open up the government. Of course, then we can fund SNAP, and we can also do a lot of other good things for the American people. But in the midst of a shutdown, we can't have a federal court telling the president how he has to triage the situation. We're trying to keep as much turned on. We're trying to keep as much going as possible. The president and the entire administration are working on that, but we're not going to do it under the orders of a federal judge. We're going to do it.
Did you hear that right there?
We're not.
We are not listening to no judges. That's what he just said.
Which is wild.
Which is wild.
The thing is, that they have the money.
Bruh, they have the money. The money is there. It was
specifically
earmarked for it.
Or is that part of that billion that they just found?
Well, where is the money? That's
the real question. Where is the money?
They're stealing this money. They are actively, like, I don't think people understand. Like, I think people think it's a euphemism when we say, like, yo, they're lining their pockets. They're literally stealing this money, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Steve Bannon.
It was supposed to be paid today.
Steve Bannon is warning them, you know what I'm saying, because they like to act like Steve Bannon is on the fringes of everything, but he's still very much in the loop, right? He's warning them that if they don't win in 2028, a lot of them are going to jail. And that's what I was telling you earlier. I believe Donald Trump only became president so that he didn't have to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Because the Supreme Court has gave him the powers of a king. Right. At this point, he could do whatever he want by executive order. This thing is very, very disturbing, Mark, right? This thing is very, very disturbing because, one, after they're gone, bro, the whole Constitution will have to be rewritten. The whole Constitution will have to be rewritten so that this
they're actively trying to rewrite it now.
Well, yeah, they are, right? But I'm saying it would need to be tore down I don't even know what something like that looks like. What is something? Because at some point somebody has to agree on something. We can't even agree on feeding children.
Yeah, no, and I've seen too many videos out there with people talking about, they just need to get jobs. Like, remember when accident happens, what do you do first? Like a ship crash, if a plane is about to crash, who do you say first?
The kids, the women and the children. Yeah, women and children.
And we have slowly just moved away from that.
We've gotten all the way away from it. What's wild is, right? So, and you'll see this going around too. A lot of these far right influencers, all right, are very, very happy to jump on the train and the trend of black women, right? And these TikTok videos, right? Black women complaining about how, and I wish I had one on deck, but I cannot find them right now. But how black women, I saw one where the lady was saying that it's the taxpayer's job to pay for my kids' food and yada, 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 all this other stuff, right? And they're jumping on the trend. And when people are pointing out to them like, hey, this is AI.
Right.
The response is simply This response is simply, but it's true. It's true. That's how they act anyway.
Yeah, like,
right? They're really, I said this a minute ago, right? AI is doing something very nefarious, and I think I know why. Right?
What is it?
AI is trying to perfect, well, we know AI is trying to perfect human depiction, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't it seem as though they're starting with black women first?
Black people in general. Look at your AI. We
Yeah.
talked about this last week.
Yeah.
Like your AI sounds like a black man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
Tesla, they just released a new update for all the Tesla models where they use Grok, and they have basically. I seen one guy where he was talking about he was driving his Tesla, and he was like, "Oh, well, should I try to race that Hellcat up there?" And the AI said the N word, like.
Jesus.
Yeah, like,
But that
and
is
another-
Grok. That is Grok. That is Grok.
And Grok has this like a feature on the Tesla ones. It's called like lazy mail mode. And there's been a report recently that the AI model asked a child in a car for nudes.
Wow.
Yo, AI is getting crazy out of hand. And
Yeah.
I think
That's insane. Well, one thing I want to point out though with the AI mimicking black women, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you notice, it all uses the same cadence, right?
yes.
It don't be no pauses. It just had a black woman ranting just like this and going, right? But then there was one where, you know, she pan over and they show all of these kids in this ghetto house,
kids
right?
just frozen
and the
in
kids
there.
is frozen in time. Right?
Like-
One kid is melting into the other kid. They be so pumped to repost these videos that they don't. I say all of this to say, question everything you see, right? And don't be passing it on if you know it's AI.
No.
A lot of y'all be acting in bad faith on the internet, just going and spreading misinformation, and you know it's misinformation.
No, because what's really getting bad is that video that we're talking about caught the attention of Fox News.
Mm-hmm.
They reposted
They reposted it,
and
yeah.
made a whole article about
Yep,
it.
yep.
Just to, and then don't even apologize
No,
afterwards.
won't even apologize.
Like, and these are our news stations. Like,
Well, we know all of the news stations are owned by billionaires. This we do know. Yo, this is WOVU 95.9, Cleveland's urban alternative, last of a dying breed radio. We're going to go ahead and wrap this thing on up when we come back. And we're going to talk about, well, we already talking about AI. So let's talk about the AI bubble and why a lot of people think that it's about to bust. 95.9. I don't know why that made me laugh. 95.9. Yeah, yo. WOVU 95.9, the last of a dying breed radio. Your dog DJ K Nice in the building.
yo, your boy Mark Moore here.
Yeah, I caught you off guard over there snacking.
Hey man, that Halloween candy off, man. 50% off.
I didn't even see. I ain't even see none go on sale.
Ah man, you
I
gotta
did
know
not
the
see
look.
that. By the time I got to the store, the Christmas candy was out.
You know,
bruh.
facts.
This is the last of a dying breed radio. We're about to wrap this thing on up. But when we left y'all, we were talking about AI, right?
Yeah.
It's something that I'm seeing a lot of people talk about. I don't know this man's name. All right. I'm a terrible journalist. All right. But there's a gentleman who bet against the housing bubble
Okay.
back in 2008. Right. And people thought he was crazy, and he became a billionaire by betting against it. Well, this same gentleman is predicting that the AI bubble is going to burst. Right. So I'm doing my.
So a bubble bursting, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That's a bad thing. That's a bad thing, right? Because what happens is, all right, so as I'm reading this, I was reminded of the .com bubble that burst, all right? And you were like, what was the .com bubble? All right, the .com bubble burst into, this is according to Google, the .com bubble burst in 2000 due to a combination of factors, primarily that many internet companies were overvalued with no real profits or viable business models, fueled by a speculative market, easy venture capital, and low interest rates. The bubble was ultimately pricked by a series of interest rate hikes by the Federal Reserve, drying up of venture capital and a loss of investor confidence, leading to massive sell-offs and the collapse of numerous companies. All right. Let's see which companies. were in the .com bubble burst. Because I remember there were some companies, you're going to see some familiar names. Like, all right, so pets.com was part of it. All right. Webvan, an online grocery delivery service that shut down. Boo.com, etoys.com. I do remember eToys. The Globe.com, don't remember. Napster,
Yep.
WorldCom, WorldCom, and I believe at one point in time, WorldCom was MCI or something like that, MCI WorldCom, and then they merged into Sprint, I think, after this. Cosmo.com, companies that survived or had large stock price drops. Amazon survived, eBay survived, Cisco, Microsoft, Intel, and Qualcomm. That's very, very interesting, right? So what they're saying is, all right, this is built-in.com. Why the AI bubble was worse than a .com, right? And subprime, so that was the housing bubble burst combined, right? Why is this so bad? All right. It says this time, this is interesting, Mark. This time the bubble was concentrated in 7 companies known as the Magnificent Seven.
Okay.
Alphabet, Amazon, Apple, Meta, Microsoft, Nvidia, and Tesla, which is crazy, right?
Right.
Together, these 7 companies control 37% of the S&P 500. That means if they crash, every index fund and retirement account goes down with them. Right? It says large language models have slammed into scaling limits. For example, ChatGPT-3 with 175 billion parameters had training costs estimated between 4.6 million and 12 million, depending on the hardware and optimization techniques used. The 4 training costs was more than $100 million and took 100 days. This is how they train the new models, right? ChatGPT-5 got delayed, and when it finally launched, users couldn't tell much difference, but that one took 6 months and $500 million. Right? With total training cost estimate between 1.25 billion and 2.5 billion. These means that these companies will need to spend trillions to get anywhere near the computing power they're looking for and for negligible advancement.
So what I've been seeing online is that America is trying to be first in the race with AI.
But they're behind China because China is doing it so cheap and so much more efficiently.
Right. And so recently they just announced Stargate. It's a project in Texas. It refers to a major AI data center in Albine, Texas, the flagship site of a $500 billion infrastructure that just got a couple of more sites located. Let's see. $500 billion that they're spending on just to speed up the process that is of something that's about to bust.
Well, you know what they're trying to build?
What?
A god. They're literally, Elon Musk has said that out of his own mouth. They're trying to build a god, right?
But for what purpose? What would be the purpose of that?
I don't know. Well, I do know. You have to understand the whole purpose of anything that the devil does is to pervert natural law, right?
Well, I guess. Well, no. If you think about this, okay, so
they're saying that's why they chose Memphis for that huge.
I can actually can see where this could be going. So we got Elon Musk, who has what is his thing called? The satellites. What is the satellites?
Man, Starlink. Yep, you got Starlink.
Right? So he has these Starlink satellites all around Earth, right? Mm-hmm. So you're building this infrastructure of AI. What if at some point you can create we got all these AI videos. You could create a AI display that is sprawled out out of all of these different satellites.
Oh, my friend. Have you ever heard of Project Bluebeam?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. But what if they could easily just have a god pop up?
Yeah, pop up. No, that's what's going to happen.
Deliver a message that.
Well, so what they're saying with Project Bluebeam, man, we done got all the way. We hold on, because Jesus, we gonna have to start a Patreon. I was about to say we're gonna have to start a Patreon. So what they're saying with Project Bluebeam is nobody's experienced with this deity that's going to appear in the sky. So that's what most people are saying. Like, yo, if you see some wondrous signs in the sky, don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's them. That's not really God, right? But what they're saying with Project Bluebeam beam is your experience with the God in the sky wouldn't be my experience with it. Everybody's experience would be kind of tailored to your prejudices. You know what I'm
How
saying?
would that happen though? You would have to have like Elon Musk's Neuralink.
I was about to say, Mark. Hold on.
Hey,
like,
figuring
come
it out,
on,
right?
man. Well, like people used to call these things conspiracy. Hold on. What's the word? Man, I can't think of the word. Symbiotism. Elon Musk says, well, his goal is for us to be symbiotic with our devices, with our smart devices, right? I think it's already happened.
Yeah.
I think it's already happened, right? How many times do you think about something? You've not said it out loud, you've not Googled it, no nothing, and then it comes across your timeline.
Nothing really like that, but I've had experiences where I'm singing a song in my head, and then I'll go to something and it's playing there,
And it's
or
playing
on
there.
the radio.
Now, I believe there's some form. I don't know if it's just evolutionary symbiotics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we've just had this thing for so long that it's just something that's happened naturally. But that is the goal, right? So if you think about this, if Neuralink, like a lot of people say, is going to be obviously the mark of the beast, right? Most people, either you're going to have this thing, whatever the mark of the beast is going to be.
What if he says you got to get your SNAP benefits, but you got to get this?
You got to get this if you want to eat. Well, that's the thing. The Bible says nobody without the mark will be able to buy or sell. Right? So you got this thing in your head. Yeah, absolutely possible for everybody to have a completely different experience with whatever they're going to put up in the sky for real. Like everybody's going to have a completely different experience.
Did you see that big booby goth girl in the sky telling me that I should
go murder everybody?
you telling me you didn't see her?
She's up there right now.
Black, thick with dark eyeliner.
This is oddly specific, Mark.
You said it's catered.
Before we get up out of here, I know we want to talk Grammy nods, and we want to talk Grammy nods for one very specific reason, and I'm gonna let you go ahead and take that.
All right, so obviously the Recording Academy has unveiled its nominees for the 2026 Grammy Awards. The big thing for everybody right now is Kendrick Lamar. He got nominated for 9 different categories, I believe. Yeah, but what I care about and is very dear to me is that my good friend, my brother, Duran Bernard. Cleveland's own Duran Bernard has been nominated 3 times.
That's crazy.
Season.
That's
3
crazy.
times. This man is an independent R&B singer, independent singer because he does way more than R&B. But he has been nominated in the category of Best Traditional R&B Performance, Best R&B Song, and Best Progressive R&B Album. I just want to tell my brother, give him his flowers.
Nah, flowers,
you are
flowers,
amazing,
flowers.
man. Talented. You have worked so hard. I have seen this guy sing on the playground. And now this is his 4th time being nominated.
Man, I think about that all the time. Like, yo, he used to be at the B-side every Tuesday in that basement, turning it out. I remember there used to be some legendary singing showdowns at the B-side back in the day. You would have like my guy Nate would come through. Nate is on Broadway now out in New York. Big shout out to him. Nathan Onaji, you might know him. Then you would have Frank West.
Yep.
Frank West would be down there.
What's his name? The short guy.
Songchild?
Nah, the big short guy.
Oh, Brandon Landrum.
Yep, B. Landrum.
B. Landrum will be down there, right? And then you will have Bernard Duran down there. But Duran was the young buck. Duran was like, man, Duran was probably shouldn't even been in there. for real. He probably shouldn't even been in there. But you know what I'm saying? Duran would come, everybody would do their thing, and then here come this dude.
Right.
Here come it. It's not even fair.
Oh no. Duran, he has some very stiff competition, but there's a reason why. Like right now, the best R&B song is between him, between Folded, by Kalani between Chris Brown, between Leon Thomas and Summer Walker.
What Chris Brown song is it?
Let me check. I gotta find that one.
It ain't Residuals, is it?
Who knows?
Damn it, that's my song.
All I know, I think, unfortunately for that one, they're gonna give it to Kalani. Folded is crazy right now.
Chris Brown featuring Bryson Tiller. It depends. I do not know that record.
Yeah, I don't think I know that one, but I love the record, Leon Thomas's record.
Yeah, this. Well, so wait, no, I'm looking at best R&B performance.
No, best R&B song is Folded, Kalani, Heart of a Woman, Summer Walker, It Depends, Chris Brown, Bryson Tiller, Overqualified by Duran Bernard, shout out to Cleveland's own, and Yes It Is by Leon Thomas.
But hold on, how does Yes It Is get nominated for best R&B song, but not Mutt?
Yeah, that's
kind of crazy to me.
I'm personally, I love Yes It Is more than Mutt, but Mutt has been everywhere. But I think Mutt might have been last year's cycle.
Yeah, Mutt.
Because it came out as a single and then the album came out. So that might have been last year's cycle.
Hey, big shout out to Coco Jones with her fine ass. No disrespect, Donovan Mitchell. No disrespect to the Spider, because you are my favorite Cavs player. Your woman fine, oh my God. You did good, son. You definitely did good. Now, a big shout out to Duran Bernard.
And this is just a testament that hard work and dedication pays off, man. That man is independent. Everything he pays is out of pocket. All he has is a distribution deal. And
if y'all didn't know, Mark is his
videographer and photographer.
Yeah. So
we were just on tour together last year. He actually just ended his European leg of the tour yesterday. So congrats again him. He's about to go back out on tour with Erykah Badu for the 25th anniversary of Mama Got Your Gun. Hey, it's up and it's stuck for y'all. Come on,
hey,
now.
Nah, that's what's up. Hey, yo, we got to get up out of here. This is The Last of a Dying Breed Radio on WOVU 95.9, Cleveland's Urban Alternative. Do remember we do this each and every Saturday, 5 to 7 p.m. So make sure your face is in the place. And if you don't catch us on the radio, you can always catch us on the YouTubes. I'm out.
Yep.